One of the things that people ask about a lot on Dutch oven cooking is how do you maintain the temperature? On the oven at home I have a dial and I can simply dial up to 350. How do I do that on a Dutch oven? One of the best methods that's been done has been devised by Dwayne Dwindley quite a while back, and it's called the ring method. What you want to do is when your coals are fully charred, and we'll talk about that a little later, you arrange your charcoal in a ring pattern for the bottom. You know you have 3 legs, so you leave a space for the legs in your charcoal pattern, but you're just trying to make basically a ring. So I've assembled a ring here of charcoal, and now I'm going to set the pot on that ring, looking at my feet and ensuring that they in fact fall between the charcoal. And that sets the bottom heat for just about any temperature I want to cook in the oven. Whether I want to cook anything from, say, 300 degrees all the way up to 450, that's the right level of heat in the bottom. The reason that the ring pattern works so well is that charcoal radiates in all directions. A charcoal briquette will radiate outward, inward, and sideward. If I was to put a charcoal briquette in the center, it would radiate outward at all sides, but these briquettes on the outside of it would also be radiating inward. That means the center would be the hottest point in the oven. Not desired. What you desire is an equal heating in the entire bottom of the oven so that you don't have any hot spots. The ring method ensures that. It gets the heat to the walls of the oven, it gets heat evenly because every briquette radiates towards the center, so you get a very nice even temperature in the bottom of the oven. Once you've set up your bottom briquettes, the next thing to do is set up your top briquettes. In the case of the top briquettes, I'm going to use the ring method as well. If I use one ring would be a situation where the charcoal briquettes are going around the lid of the Dutch oven right at the far outside, same principle that we talked about on the bottom. And I would go all the way around the oven with one ring. That pretty much ensures an oven that's at 325 degrees regardless of oven size. Makes it very easy to remember, makes it very simple to use. One ring, 325. If I want to go up to a 350 oven, what I'm going to do is put a second ring, which we call a half ring, inside the first ring, but it's basically going to be at every other briquette. I'm going to leave room between each briquette for another briquette, and I'm going to work my way all the way around the oven in that manner. Now I've only shown you half the oven covered with charcoal here, but that's going to produce a 350 degree oven temperature. Now if I need to cook something that's at a higher temperature, say 400, I'm going to fill in those spaces in between with additional briquettes. This would be called a 2-ring situation. I've got 2 full rings of charcoal. This will give me an oven very, very uniform in temperature and about 400 degrees. If I need to go anything higher than that, I'm going to fill in the space in between. Anything higher than that, though, is going to give me a high probability of a hot spot in the center, something I'm going to have to watch very carefully. Fortunately, there aren't too many things that get cooked up at a temperature above 400 degrees. Thank you.